Can everybody see me? Let's try this again. Can everybody see me? Let's try this again. Can you see me? Am I good? Something is up with the Restream software, which is what we use to stream to multiple platforms. So I think that's where the issue is. So as long as you can see me and hear me now, I think we're going to be okay. Looks and sounds good. Okay, perfect. So welcome back. Today in our Monroe Minute, we're going to talk about a new product that we have gotten so many emails about. So I'm excited to show you what this product is, and the price point is just out of this world. And I'm going to show you a technique as well. So hopefully the streaming agrees with us, and I can show you everything that I'm set to show you. Tell me in the comments if something goes wonky, though, okay? So, hello, everyone. Hello. All right. So I think we're good. All right, so first and foremost, a new product that we have at Brutus Monroe that was brought back straight from CHA. Michael found this product and said we have to have it. And it just recently came in, which is so exciting, and that is the Toss palette. So you might be saying, Christopher, what the heck is the Toss palette? So this palette is made out of 100% recycled materials, recycled paper. And this palette, I fell in love with it, as did Michael as soon as he saw it, and he sent me the images of it, because you can use this palette a few times if you would like, but at the price point that it's at, as well as what it's made out of, you can literally just toss this right in the garbage can when you're done with it. / recycle it again, because it is recyclable paper. So this is a really cool product. It retails for 55 cents. So grab yourself a whole bunch of these. I mean, I know I'm going to be using them a lot for, when I'm using a lot of paints and a lot of aqua pigments and things like that. But at 55 cents, you really can't go wrong. Grab yourself a whole bunch of them. We have plenty in stock, but this is the brand new Toss palette, and I'm going to show you how it works once we head down to the table. Also, for our Monroe Minute today, I'm really excited to be using a product that I've actually never used before until today, because I don't do a whole lot of alcohol inking. I used to, but I haven't done a lot of alcohol inking recently. But what's really cool about this alcohol lifting and the experiment that I did was I have discovered that it reacts with the Brutus Monroe aqua pigments. Isn't that cool? I think it's super cool. So it reacts with the Brutus Monroe aqua pigments, so we're going to talk about that today. So what I'm going to do first and foremost is I'm going to grab one of the Brutus Monroe jumbo media tags. If you are a mixed media aficionado, like many of us are here at Brutus Monroe, you will love this mixed media jumbo tag. They come like this. I think the packaging is a little bit different now, but you get 10 of them, and they're giant. I mean, you can see them by my big crafty man hands, and they're jumbo. I mean, they are 8 inches by 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of these aqua pigments here, and I'm just going to put them, because I'm going to use my finger today. So, you can use a brush if you would like to. I'm a finger mixed media kind of a person. Hey, Mom. All right, so I'm going to grab blue violet, blue green. We're going to grab a little bit of coral. And I'm just putting it right here on the palette. And you can see this does have, I think it's like a beeswax coating. I'm not 100% certain what the coating is, but it has a coating on it so it won't like seep into it, which is really cool. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of fuchsia. We're just going to place it right in our palette like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go lightest to darkest, just using my finger. You can see I've been experimenting. And I'm just going to dip my finger in, and I'm just going to add some color here. So you can drip some color on, you can mix some color on. I'm going to take a little bit of the coral, a little bit of it mixed down here. And again, you can't be afraid to get your fingers in the ink. I mean, just grab a little bit of hand sanitizer. Actually, with the aqua pigment, you can just grab some soap and water, and that will just take it right off. But I'm just mixing some color here into our background. Okay, you don't want to use too heavy of a hand with this, because if you do, it's going to take a while to dry. And the only thing that is, I guess the most important thing about this technique is it must be dry before you do this technique. Okay, so just add a little bit of color in there, grab the best tool that the Lord gave you and try to clean that off. I mean, I can use also some of the matte mist to spray that off, or just regular squeaky clean, but I'm not worried about it. And then you're just going to put your toss palette over to the side. These will dry in the toss palette, and you can reconstitute them if you would like. And now what we're going to do is we're going to dry this. You can see it's already almost dry. And we're just going to dry it. I'm using I think we have more, we just got these back in. These are the heated craft tools, and I do not use, so I think I've told you this before, be careful, this is very hot. This is not for embossing powder. I do not use it for embossing powder. I would not recommend it for embossing powder. This is really for you to dry paint. This is really for you to use to dry out your paints and expedite that process. You really don't want to use this for embossing powder, because it doesn't really focus the heat, if that makes sense. But I can tell you, you also don't want to use this to dry your hair, because it gets very, 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 very hot. All right, so we're just going in, and if there's any puddles that are left over, just a couple of them, we can take ourselves a piece of just paper towel. And just dab those little areas off. Okay, and then we can go back in and just give those areas another little hit with our drawing tool. Okay, and now you'll see that this is kind of curling up a little bit. That's okay. See how it's kind of curling up a bit? So when it curls up a bit like that, look how cool that background is already though. When it curls up and gets a little wonky like that, that's when our best friend, the stick and stamp mat, comes into play, because when you put this on the stick and stamp mat, this puppy ain't going nowhere. So I'm just going to place it right here. And of course, these fit perfectly on the stick and stamp mat. Now look at that, not going anywhere. You can stamp on it. You can do whatever you want on it, really. So now, already prepared, I have my Misty stamping tool, and I have the hydrangea, my goodness, this is the tropical flower. The exact name is escaping me, but this is our brand new tropical flower rubber stamp. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the alcohol lift ink, which of course we carry here at Brutus Monroe, and I'm just going to apply it to my stamp. And then you're going to see the magic happen. All right, just press it good. I usually give it like 3 presses, because obviously the more of this ink that you use, the better that it's going to turn out. We're just going to try to focus it here in the center, but you can already see it happening. Do you already see that? Isn't that cool? Do you already see it reacting? Okay, 2. And I'm going to do 1 more for good measure. Look at how cool that is. It's already reacting. But the only difference is, normally with the alcohol lift ink, you want to take a paper towel to this right away and lift it. You don't want to do that with this. Okay, you're just going to let it dry. Okay, so now we're just going to let this, I would suggest letting it air dry. Hibiscus, that's it, I'm sorry. Hibiscus, my paper tore when I took it off the sticky mat. Cindy, if your paper, there are a couple of different things that could have happened if your paper tore when you took it off the sticky mat. Number 1, you can roll your sticky mat like so. Do you see that? And your piece of paper or whatever it is should just kind of peel right off like so. Or if you are using a lower, it was the Stardust Embossing Powder Ellen Hudson YouTube channel demo that snapping mat. Oh, I'll have to watch it. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait. Or if it is a lower weight of cardstock, Sometimes a lower weight of cardstock will pull off on the back. So there's a couple of different things that you can try. When you use your mat with a lower weight cardstock, just go ahead and take it. Here, I'll show you. Front view. Go like this on your shirt and kind of prime it a little bit, and it won't be as sticky. Now, just as a heads up, when you go to clean your mat the next time, it is going to be very sticky again. So it just depends on the cardstock. Unfortunately, we weren't able to test every single kind of cardstock that exists out there in the world. I wish that we could have. We tested it with Brutus Monroe cardstock. So with the Brutus Monroe cardstock, it worked beautifully, but we don't know how every cardstock is going to react to it, you know? So let's head back down to the table and look. Do you see how it's reacting? Now, obviously, as this dries, and it's not, this won't be shiny anymore, but can you see that stamped image coming through? Isn't that so cool? I just think it's the coolest thing. So this one here has been drying for a little bit longer, and you can definitely see the flowers peeking through in this one. But the longer you let it dry, the more you are going to be able to see those flowers popping through your aqua pigments. And again, this will dry completely eventually. I mean, we can kind of speed it along. I don't recommend heating this up. Take it from me, the fumes are not cute, so I would not suggest heating it. But you can see already that it's starting to dry, and look at how you can see that reaction. Isn't that cool? I think that's so cool. I think it's so cool. So that is our Monroe Minute for today. Just as another heads up, as always, I like to let you all know, the Beach Bum Inspiration Box is now officially in limited quantities if it is not already sold out. It could have sold out since I went live today, not 100% certain, but the Beach Bum Inspiration Box is still available, as well as the Inspiration Box, items. So yeah, isn't that exciting? I think that's super duper exciting. So I also have a little sneak peek for you, because I know that remember I used to always give you guys sneak peeks, and I would say, oh no, I probably shouldn't give you this sneak peek, but I have to give you this sneak peek because I just think it's the coolest thing ever. So I'm really excited because I have in my little hands right now already the June die of the month, and it's probably one of my favorite dies of the month that we have ever done in the history of Brutus Monroe. It is so jam-packed. So I'm only telling you this because obviously the summer one is really, really jam-packed as well. But if you grab the summer one now, you're automatically enrolled for this one. So let's take a look at it real quick. Whoa! How cool is this die of the month? Oh, I love it so much, and I think you're gonna love it so much too. Look at how many dies are in here. $20 shipped to you. Shipped. It's just incredible. I think it's incredible. It's one of my favorite die sets we've ever done. So this is a little sneak peek into the June die of the month. It's called Be Happy, and it's just so good. It's so incredible. There are so many things you can do with it. This big rainbow, I'm so excited to use. I mean, I'm excited to use all the rainbows, but I just wanted to show it to you real quick because I am so excited about it. We actually have so many products already here for the upcoming months, and it's going to be hard for me to zip my lip because it's so exciting. Just a heads up, the warehouse sale will end on Friday. There are more items being added to the warehouse sale every single day. I believe there are, if you love the felt doilies, I don't think I have one nearby, wish I did. But if you love the felt doilies that we carry here at Brutus Monroe, guess what? They're $1. And I think they're being updated as we speak. So make sure to check out the warehouse sale. I mean, there are $5 stamps, 6x8 stamps, $5 dies that coordinate with the 6x8 stamps, $1 sequin packs, and they're the big sequin packs. They aren't like, don't let it deceive you. It's they are the sequin packs that are this big that come in the inspiration boxes. They're not little tiny sequin packs. They're big sequin packs for $1. So make sure you take a look at that before it's all gone, because as we send out the emails this week and the final emails for the sale, things will be gone very, very quickly. So thank you all so much for being a part of my life. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I believe the doilies are being updated as we speak, Shannon. I think they're being updated as we speak. So if you go to the warehouse sale portion of the website, if they're not updated yet, they will be updated by the time the warehouse shutdown email or roll up email, I guess we could call it, goes out this evening. So just make sure to take a look because, I mean, they're a buck. I believe there's an email going out tomorrow that is going to focus on all of the embellishments that are part of the warehouse sale. So again, if you are interested in getting any of the doilies, any of the stickers that are part of the warehouse sale, any of the sequins that are part of the warehouse sale, make sure you get them ASAP, because once that email goes out to thousands and thousands of people tomorrow, focusing simply on the sequins and embellishments, they will be gone. Absolutely. I mean, for $1, those sequins, it's a bargain and a half. I mean, the doilies, it's a bargain and a half. I mean, some of the dies are $5. I mean, it's just incredible. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I love you all so very much. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being a part of our lives. I appreciate you so much. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is your own Relief Alcohol Lift Inc. background or your own ending. I love you all, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye, my